Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in the store with a message from Spirit. Now, I am off adventuring this week. So by the time you're seeing this, I'm off on some amazing adventure and I can't wait to share it with you all. I've got so many experiences and adventures in store this summer, so it's going to be interesting and it's already starting. So these messages are again always assured by Spirit to be giving the highest probability energy at the time in which I'm given the messages, so you can be assured that the tune-ins are going to be accurate to the day that you're watching them. And as always, anytime that you catch one of these messages, whether it's like months later or a couple days later, you're hearing it at the right time for the right reason. And I know that happens to me too. Spirit will lead me to certain things, certain videos of other people at certain times to express a message. And so there's a timelessness to it as well. So anyways, all to say, let's jump in and see what's in store this week. I'm using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. And if this deck is calling your name, there is a link in the description box below. So let's see, what is the energy this week? What is in store, Spirit? Yes, all right. First thing they want to say, actually, before I even start pulling the cards, is they're saying, please mention there's been a compression of timelines to create a convergence of timelines. And so what that means is there have been, okay, let me back up. At any given point, there are multiple timelines, parallel timelines occurring at one time. There are different opportunities where some of those timelines collapse into each other to bring more consciousness into one singular timeline. So you could have four that collapse into one, and if one timeline is this big, you collapse the four, it moves into something this big, which makes for greater manifestation power, okay? So collapsing of timelines is actually a really good thing, but the process of it is this like squashing kind of convergence, which can feel really unsettling. So if any of you have been feeling, even since last week, this sort of unsettling energy, it's this convergence of timelines. Now, the beautiful thing, though, is we had this really neat astrological conjunction Friday, Saturday, and I cannot remember the exact planets in it. I can't remember exactly what it is, but what it was is it really centered around Venus and the energy of Venus and like really being the star of our own show. And that makes so much sense with how Spirit is saying there's like a convergence and a collapsing of these timelines, because it is making you the star, the centerpiece of your own show, meaning greater manifestation ability, greater spotlight on what it is you want to do, see, feel, greater co-creation with the universe, and also a greater sense of calm within yourself as you recalibrate to those new energetic timelines. So that's a pretty interesting start to our week. So Spirit is saying, notice the fruits of your labor, like notice how those manifestations are happening. And if I remember correctly, on Friday, part of the message was to really be observant and then take action. So it's that same energy starting us off this week is like really observe the fruits of your labor. Interesting. Okay, let's get into the cards here. Okay, I see this. I see this for sure. What did we just talk about? We talked about two of these things. First off, we talked about first card, notice what you notice. This says, observe the world around you. This is exactly what I was just mentioning, right? So Spirit's really emphasizing this, bringing this point home. Notice what you notice. Observe the world around you. What is changing? What is different? What is working in your favor? Also, notice what is old programming, old stuff you don't need, because as those timelines converge, what happens is you can get triggers from old things that you're like, I thought I was done with that. And what it's doing is it's just giving you an opportunity to like put the final nail in that coffin kind of thing and really close that door. So notice what you notice in all of the ways, right? Your power of observation is a big key to your manifesting. So something to consider. Now, the next thing I want to say too, as above, so below, this card, which says flow with cosmic cycles, this emphasizes that astrological alignment I was talking about. And the alignment really showing you where you are in your journey, who you are in your journey, and you being like, my beautiful friend Shannon said, being that star of your own show. This is the energy this week. Now, to embrace this energy, to really bring it into your being, there are two things, not four, two. My guides are laughing at me. Two things that are really going to help you here: gratitude and moving your body. So gratitude first is actually something very easy that we can do, and we talk about it a lot. And this is finding gratitude for things. So it can be gratitude in something someone has just done for you. Maybe they just bring you a coffee. How sweet is that? I had someone do that the other day for me. They just phoned and they're like, what's your email? And then they sent me a Starbucks gift card. They're like, I just felt like you needed it. I was like, what? And the gratitude of that simple action can fill our hearts and souls. Not only is it just nice, but like the feeling of the gratitude when it moves through our whole body can permeate the cells in your body and like revitalize you. The other thing with gratitude is you can go back to even things that happened a long time ago. Certain situations or experiences that you were like, wow, that was really the coolest thing. Maybe it's your wedding day. Maybe it's when your child was born. And you go back to that feeling and you feel it all again. That energy of gratitude, again, it permeates every cell of your being and it increases your frequency. And then, of course, just gratitude for your connection with spirit and all of that. It really puts you in a different perspective. Gratitude is so big right now. And honestly, I think gratitude really goes with the notice what you notice card too, right? Like these are two little buddies sitting there together. And then move your body. This is really neat because this is all about how you kind of integrate and move the energies through you. So when there are timelines that are collapsing and merging into one another, it can make us feel really off. And a great way to help with the integration is to move your body because it helps you embody the energy. And that's huge right now. So a big encouragement from Spirit this week is to move your body, even just gentle walking to dancing to drumming to gardening to stretching, whatever it might be, move your body. And Spirit is reminding me that even just gentle stretching can release stored emotions that are stuck in your fascia, right? And that connective tissue in your body too. So even just stretching, you feel that release and like in your physical body, but you're actually also releasing stuck emotions. And emotions can go even deeper, but just something to consider. Your body is a sentient entity as well. There is consciousness in your body. And so when you move your body, when there's a lot of energy stuff happening, really helps you to integrate. So amazingness. All right, I will leave that with all of you for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Do check out the podcast today. It's a wonderful interview with a beautiful divine soul named Brian Henry. Definitely check it out. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Have a good one.